Welcome back to our channel, everyone. In this video, we're going to talk about whether Amber Heard is renting a baby from someone for a PR stunt to gain some pity from people after all the things she has done to Johnny Depp. Like the video and share it with your friends and family, and subscribe to this channel if this is the first time visiting our channel, and press the bell icon to stay updated on our videos. Watch the video till the end to see the most recent public sighting of Amber Heard and what she did which sparked this entire talk. Let's first go through the timeline of the messy Amber Heard and Johnny Depp case trials. Take a good look at the video from Frank Vulcheria and make some notes that are objective facts and make it your own. Millions of people from their homes all around the world closely scrutinized the trial. Johnny Depp and Amber Heard were household names because of their extensive work profile. They worked in big-budget franchise movies like Pirates of the Caribbean for Johnny Depp and Aquaman for Amber Heard. It was only obvious that people would be interested and keep up with the entire divorce situation. So, Amber Heard and Johnny Depp met in 2009, and a few years later in 2015, they decided to get married on a private island after splitting up with their respective partners of the time. They were dating for quite some time from 2011 to 2014, after which they got engaged. However, their marriage did not last that long. In 2016, Amber Heard filed for divorce, saying that Johnny Depp assaulted her physically when he was intoxicated with alcohol or drugs. Johnny Depp disputed the claims and said that Amber was, quote, attempting to secure a premature financial resolution by alleging abuse, end quote. In a December 2018 op-ed for The Washington Post, actress Amber Heard accused someone of domestic violence. She discussed the women who had experienced domestic violence. However, Johnny Depp wasn't mentioned in it. In an article written by The Sun, he was labeled as a quote-unquote wife beater. He sued the executive director of the same, but he lost the case. And this is where he hit the bottom and lost multiple contracts and deals. Johnny Depp sues Amber Heard for $50 million for defamation, claiming that she was the abuser in March 2019. Amber Heard filed a counterclaim for $100 million, alleging that the only occasion she ever physically harmed Johnny Depp were when she was fighting in self-defense or to save her younger sister. On April 11, 2022, the 6-week court trial officially began at the Fairfax County Courthouse in Virginia. Johnny Depp enters the witness stand and recounts a variety of incidents over the last several years. Johnny Depp stood firmly and asserted that it was Amber Heard and not him who was abusive in their relationship. Adding to that, he added how her charging false accusations against him cost him contracts worth millions and essentially lost a job. A defamation lawsuit is exposed to the general public. At the conclusion of the trial, the judge and the jury reached the same conclusion. Amber Heard's op-ed in the Washington Post was false and defamatory. The article's main goal was to harm Johnny Depp's image, and as a result, he had to deal with the aftermath. Additionally, it was determined that the abuse proof Amber Heard and her legal team presented was all manufactured and fabricated, and as a result, Johnny Depp did not engage in any domestic violence throughout their relationship. Now, as the law goes, Amber Heard had to compensate for the loss that Johnny Depp had to face because of all these things. The court gave the verdict that Amber Heard has to pay a heavy price of $10 million to Johnny Depp, but at the same time, even Johnny Depp had to pay Amber Heard some amount as compensation for the damage. It was $2 million. So that makes a total of $8 million to be paid by Amber Heard to Johnny Depp. Since the verdict came out, Amber Heard and her legal team have been trying various things to get the verdict changed. The team even filed and took objection that jurors were biased. One of the jurors' ages was less, and hence, the verdict cannot be true. Later on, they claimed that the fine was too high considering Amber Heard doesn't have any work right now and she was not in work for quite some time. The legal team of Amber said, quote, "We believe the court made errors that prevented a fair and First Amendment compliant verdict. Therefore, we're appealing the verdict," end quote. Judge Penny Azgarate, the previous judge who presided over the whole 6-week trial, denied Amber Heard's legal team's request for a new trial. And hence, to date, the original verdict still stands, and Amber Heard is the abuser and Johnny Depp the victim. The drama will not leave Amber Heard. Let's now look into the baby of Amber Heard. In late June of last year, Amber Heard gave birth to her daughter, Unag Page, through surrogacy. Heard uploaded a photo of the birth of Unag Page to Instagram. Her daughter was named after her late mother. Amber Heard talked about how she decided that she wanted a child a while back. It took 4 years for her daughter to be finally born. Numerous theories have been put out on the father of the baby. Even though it's likely that Heard utilized a sperm donor during her surrogacy procedure, a ton of tweets supported the notion that Elon Musk is the child's father. Amber Heard discussed her daughter and how she would notify her of the outcome of the defamation case during her appearance with Savannah Guthrie. She said how she will explain to her daughter that she did all that she could for the right things and for herself. She also believed that no matter what, this entire lawsuit thing is going to mean something, and eventually she'll have to talk about it. Prior to losing the defamation case and being ordered to pay Johnny Depp $8.3 million in damages, Amber Heard's final post with her daughter was made on April 9th. Now moving on to more recent times, on Tuesday, August 9th, Larry the DUI guy, a fan of Johnny Depp, posted an accusation against Amber Heard on Twitter. The charges were also posted on Joseph Moore's YouTube channel, which stated that the actress was renting the baby for Instagram photos rather than having her own surrogate child. The email displayed informant's tweet may be related to these claims against Heard. The email is claimed to be from an insider, which says how they're sure that Amber Heard doesn't have a baby and the entire thing is a hoax and a huge lie. The email further explains that Amber Heard rather borrows or rent babies for photos that she uploads on Instagram. And to prove this point, they mention how the baby's face keeps changing in every photo you see of her. The source of this email is unknown, and their bogus email address is fakebaby@amberheard.net, according to reports. The email's final URL points to that umbrella guy, another Johnny Depp fan. This would suggest that the email sender is someone connected to the previously mentioned account. According to the email from that umbrella guy or person connected to them, the most recent Instagram photos of Heard's child do not correspond to older ones. The email read, "People here think she actually sold her embryos since they were from a so-called coveted gene pool or whatever, with Elon being the dad. But I can tell you right now, there's no baby living or traveling with her full-time. It's all for a photo." People all over the internet are divided between the two. Some say that the recent photo of Amber Heard along with the empty stroller says how there's no baby and that the entire thing really is false and she's using the baby thing to gain sympathy. However, the other half refuses to believe this and rather says that maybe she was trying to keep her child safe from all the cruel things people have said to not just her but also her child, including death threats. Now it's up to you to decide what is true and what is not. It is like every day we get something new about Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. Stay in touch with our channel to stay updated on what happens with this infamous couple. Like this video if you enjoyed watching it and share it with your friends and family. Comment down below what you think about this new controversy. Are you on Amber Heard's side or on the other side? Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon to stay updated on our new video uploads.